Hey guys, it's your girl Aisha, aka Geek XX Chic, and we are back with another reaction to Dr. Stone. We are now into episode 6 of season 1, which is called The Two Nations of the Stone World. So this is fitting because the last episode, we saw that Tsubasa decided to end the life of Senku, or at least believe that he did, because Senku refused to agree to giving up science and giving up progress and allowing the world to basically stay in the state that it currently was in, as Tsukasa believes that everything bad that went wrong with the old world was because of adults and because of technology and progress. So Senku had a backup plan where essentially he knew that there was a small piece of petrification at the base of his neck that had not yet been, just basically didn't come off on its own. And based on what he had seen from reviving Taiju and Uraza, he saw that whatever damage was done to a place that the petrification touched, it tended to heal itself when the petrification was reversed. So he basically took a huge gamble that would happen, that Taiju and Uraza would remember this little detail and use the reanimation potion basically on him and bring him back. But we didn't get to see if he woke up yet in the last episode. But in the meantime, we were able to see what Senku was up to for those 6 months before Taiju woke up. So yeah, it was just really good to see a little bit more around why Senku works the way he does. And again, he's made this resolve to basically restart the world and build technology again. And after seeing the way he was in those 6 months, all by himself, it's very believable that he'll be able to achieve that, especially if he gets people who have a similar motivation. I'm looking forward to seeing where we're going to go and who we're going to meet in this episode. So it's time to jump right in. But before I do, just a quick reminder that we do a lot of reactions on this channel, animes, TV shows, all kinds of good stuff. And if you'd like to support me on this journey or watch the other things that I do, please go ahead, hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell. And if you like this video, I'd appreciate it so much if you gave some love to the like button as well and left some comments below and let me know what's going on. All right, that out of the way, guys, let's get into the episode right about now. Got mushrooms. Facts. Without your health, you have nothing, not even that brilliant brain. Lies, you love him. Yeah, don't poke him. Okay, so you moved him. I thought he was already in the cave. Totally alien logic, I agree. Lol, really? You're the evil dictator as well? New virus strain. Oh gosh. What is with all the lols, RFOL, really? Oh, that's right, only one type of bird. I didn't even think about that from episode 1. Because not all the birds were petrified. Most animals were fine. Okay, so yeah, you need to figure out what it is with swallows and humans have in common. Not the thinking man pose. Okay. You're just that special. Guano. My guy just ripped out his hair like it was nothing. Look at you and your fancy dancy brain. Okay, so he's the one who started him. this animation. Why? I really like seeing how his thinking process works and like the deduction that's necessary for testing all the different hypotheses. I feel like that might make you a little crazy. Respectfully, I feel like if you're being awake that long and petrified would probably make you a little nuts. Well, you also weren't moving, so you weren't using any of the other bodily functions you would necessarily need. You may have just, mind you, but he didn't come out super skinny though, I guess. If it was body, he would be deteriorated physically. Blame it on the alcohol. Sir! Did you have to bite so damn hard? My God, didn't you make a knife? Wow, you wrote it in blood, sir. Okay, yeah, there was no way that you were gonna give up science for anyone, even a crazy Tarzan man. Let's be real. You put him face down. It's a little bit more of a wish than anything else. Senku is sweating. Taiju is crying. That is such a metaphor for their relationship. Come back, Senku. This ain't your time, bro. You are not gonna go out like this. Y'all could close his eyes, though, just for damage and stuff. Especially if you got him aimed straight at the sky. Kid's gonna go blind. You guys aren't realizing he's talking? Bless them. You need to stop underestimating him. Yuzuriya. Thank you! Best friends in the world. It's a good thing that they've known you for like ever. But it's so interesting because obviously we know that like Senku's got the most scientific brain out of this group, but it's that divergent thinking that is coming in from Taiju and Yuzuriya. I'm gonna get her name, Yuzuriya, that is really kind of gonna help him down the line, right? Because like you saw, like, he was like, I don't know if you guys are gonna get it, but I'm impressed. But I'm like, bro, like they may not necessarily have the calculations, but we've seen on several occasions that Taiju's memory is pretty solid. Like he doesn't forget stuff. Even if he doesn't understand it, he don't forget it. So that's also a very valuable asset. Because I know for me, if I had to choose between being super smart and remembering absolutely everything, I would take remembering absolutely everything. Yeah, the hug's coming. You knew the hug was coming. That's true. He did just wake up. Give him a minute. Okay. He said, let's not get mushy up in here, okay? I don't do feelings. Okay, sure, we'll go with that, the rocket. Yeah. Some benefits, y'all should really study that. See? Does say Taiju doesn't forget anything that Senku says. Nothing. It's a great question. Was it an attack? Was the intent something benevolent, but it went sideways? Probably not going to find out since there's 3 seasons of this show. I was like, widened eyes. I think he wants to do something with corpses. Look at his face. Yeah, I feel like he's just one of those people who she acts real sweet, but she got a dark side. Wait. Snapping. Thank you. But yeah, I was gonna say, even the fact that she was willing to sacrifice herself for Senku, like she's a lot braver than she seems. Yeah, let's leave it that way, don't you think? Do you think you should send them back? But I guess you need to know what he's up to. But do you? Why are you telling Taiju he's gonna spill all the beans? He doesn't know. Even that much you shouldn't have told him, because Tsukasa is not dumb. He will definitely be like, you said something. You think you have time to make a megabot, sir? Ah, right. Makes sense. That's true. I mean, I really just feel like you shouldn't have told them that much, but I feel like you couldn't not, though. They would never understand why they need to go back to that monster. Kind of have to be. I think Taiju would be much more emotional, but Senku wouldn't allow it. Just hitting you may never see him again. love that he kept the stick at his back even though he said he didn't need it. Yeah, maybe not calling out Senku of all things. I don't know. I feel like those two are going to let it slip that Senku's still alive. I don't trust Taiju. I'm sorry. Smile. You know you like it. That's your best friend. Okay, with your very interesting flag. I mean, if I was seeing that from a distance, I don't know if I'd be joining a science colony or something else, you know?
2分前からそっとついてきてる君だよ。誰なんだい?
New friend.
青い目。若いな。大樹たちが今復活させたのか?
Does she look freshly revived to you? I don't trust her. Yeah, that's right. You're gonna get spanked, but I appreciate the vigor. No, I just saw you try to murk someone. Well, we like her. But sadly, I feel like they're flirting. She's so little. Cute. Oh, she's more agile than you gave her credit for. Is it? That's right. Call him out. Exactly. I see your true nature. Perfect. Yeah, see, look at him. Evil dictator. I see you, Tsukasa. You're gonna become a really big bad, and it's so sad. But you know what? The majority of his power is in... The majority of his power is in his strength. So... You hit a girl, you bastard! I don't think you should be running towards anything right now, Senku, respectfully. Shh. I mean, I know I want him to help, but he really shouldn't have gone there, Senku. Dude, this is not smart. I think she can hold out till nightfall. Organs and bones. And that's where we end it. What a strange place to end it. Oh, wait. You are an absolute jerk, by the way, Tsukasa. You're really just going to leave that girl under there to possibly get mauled by animals? Like, you talked about mercy when you were trying to kill Senku, but you couldn't do that for this girl who literally was just... Anyway. It's science, not magic. I mean, you still have to have a little bit of heft to you though, sweetie. Hoping it'll work. You look quite small. Okay, honey, come on. Let's go. He's not going to be able to lift this thing all the way up. Let's go. Be amazed later. Nicely done. I don't trust these ropes. Let's go, honey. Okay, let's just lay there and all then. How long have you been watching him? Ohio. Really? Did you just go find yourself a girlfriend, sir? Didn't even ask for one, but look at him rescuing damsels in distress. Okay, guys, well, that was episode 6 of Dr. Stone. And again, we have some more insight into Senku and kind of how he was starting to figure out this whole petrification thing. He's asking the question I think we've all been asking since episode 1. How did this happen? Who did this? Was someone behind it? Was it an attack? And then asking some even better questions now about, like, now that we know that the petrification, when reversed, does healing. And in fact, like you said, it actually heals you better than the way you were before. Was it meant to be a bad thing, or was there some other purpose to the petrification they don't understand yet? So good questions, a lot of really good scientific questions. I do like the analytical nature of this anime. Like, obviously there's some silly stuff and some slapstick stuff in there and some action, but there's actually some genuine great critical thinking and scientific problem solving type of things that are in this that I think are really good, especially if you do have younger people watching this. And I say younger because this is definitely not a kids anime, but all the same, I think it's really cool the way that they're doing this. And yes, we see that obviously, I mean, we weren't worried that Senku was actually going to die, right? He's literally the center of this whole show, but he's back, and we see that now he thinks the best thing for them to do, rather than just go as a group together and hope that they don't run into Tsukasa again, he said, no, I think that as long as Tsukasa thinks that I'm dead, then that's an advantage to me because he'll stop looking for me. But if you guys go back and you stay with him, he has no reason to believe that you're not just there because I'm gone. And you can actually work as a spy and get information about what his plans are. You can let me know like how many people he's got working for him, etc., etc., etc. So when the time comes, if a battle goes down, I'll be prepared or will be prepared. So he said he's going to go and see if he can find some of the other people that lit signal fires, and that way he can get his own kind of army going on, basically ready in case Tsukasa decides to attack. So it's a risky plan because, as I said before, we've already seen that Taiju has a hard time keeping secrets. And I've said multiple times, Tsukasa's not an idiot. He's quite smart and he's pretty good at reading people. So I'm hoping that the two can pull it off because they've got some really good motivation to do so. But what I kind of predicted at this point is that maybe they might end up potentially not having such a derisive viewpoint of Tsukasa, because obviously they have a feeling right now because he tried to kill their friend. But what happens when they start spending more time with him, and if he thinks that they're on his side, he's not going to have any reason to be, to be anything but kind to them, right? And he was, right? He was playing the part before that, right? Hunting for them, getting them fish, helping with all the hard work. Like, my point is, I could see Tsukasa potentially inadvertently charming these two, because we saw in the last episode that he said, in another world, we could have been friends. So I don't know, we might end up seeing some blurred lines for these guys, like not from Taiju, because I think at his core, Senku is Taiju's best friend, but I do wonder where Yuriza is going to be, because, Yuzuriya, I'm going to get her name, I swear to God. I'm going to learn to say it properly. Let me call it Yuzu. Let's just call it Yuzu for now. Yuzu, she might be someone who might end up getting a little bit blurred because, again, she's still taking all of this in, and I could see her potentially being charmed by Tsukasa, especially if he starts to really romanticize this idea of the new world that he's trying to bring about in this craziness that's happened since they've woken up. So yeah, another great episode. I enjoyed watching it a lot, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching along with me. If you did, please show some love to this video and leave some comments below, and we'll see you in the next video.